I'm Paul Cunningham, I'm CFO at Helios Investment Partners.
So I'm the Group Financial Controller at 3i. I've been there for 15 years.
MML is a firm that's been around for 25 years. I joined MML as a CFO and over the 12 years I've evolved my role into a COO role.
We are an African-focused private equity fund, primarily targeting sub-Saharan Africa, but with a remit that covers the whole continent.
3i is now a multifaceted investment manager, managing both our own proprietary capital and capital on behalf of third parties across three business areas. Private equity, mid-market private equity, focused predominantly in Europe and North America. Debt management in Europe and North America, and infrastructure in Europe.
MML is a firm that's been around for 25 years, and over that period of time they've invested $1.8 billion in approximately 92 transactions. And now we are solely focused on partnering directly with management teams and providing them with capital. Firstly, understanding our investor needs is vital. Once you understand what your needs of your investors are, then you can go about delivering it and then allocating resource, an appropriate level of resource in order to deliver it efficiently and effectively.
Unlike a lot of firms, we only tend to invest in a relatively small number of companies per fund, primarily because of the difficulty in managing in that sort of environment, both logistically and from the legal, the regulatory, the tax perspective.
But the regulatory environment is going to take a lot more time, and you don't want your deal guys having to think about that in the heat of battle of winning and selling and managing deals. So you want to try and take that away. You want to try and embed that in processes that your back office function can take that worry away from the team. Clearly you want to be the most efficient that you possibly can be.
I always view my role as a COO to ensure that the investment team do nothing but invest money. I don't want them worried about how their deal structuring occurs. I don't want them to worry about where the money's coming from. I don't want them to worry about any holding company structures or foreign jurisdictional issues, withholding tax and all that, those sort of items that you need to deal with. All they should be focused on is diligencing the portfolio companies and putting the deal together.
To help them leverage our knowledge and experience, particularly if we've done other deals in the same country, then we may have come across the same issues before that they're facing. But also, and equally as important, to be able to introduce them to our external contacts who we know are interested and committed to Africa and are actually going to be able to provide them with a good quality service.
The environment had been quite stable for a long time. There's a lot of new things that people need to think about. And I think finance and operations teams are the best placed to understand those detailed rules and just pick out the 2, 3, 4 bits that apply to each deal and say, make sure you consider this.
We understand from an early stage what the deal's going to look like, what jurisdictions it's going to be in, how it's going to grow, what jurisdictions they want to grow into, and then we work on the entry point in making sure that they have a robust structure that they can do that deal into, that also works for our fund investors and our fund structure.